Hello and welcome to my beginner's Vorkath guide. This guide will be for melee, because I might do one later on with range. I personally prefer using melee, largely in part due to my stats. I have better melee stats than range stats, admittedly not by much, mostly just strength, but I find it works best for me. Now, as for the gear setup, I use Bandos and Prims and a Torture and Slayer Helm because I'm on Slayer task. If I were not on Slayer task, I would use a Serpentine Helm for the Venom immunity as well as just being the best in melee helmet, and I would use a Salve Amulet instead of the Torture. You can also consider using Void, but that does give you much less armor, and so I feel like the kills are not as smooth, and the DPS I don't think is really all that different at all. As for weapons, you definitely want to use a stab weapon, so Zamorakian Hasta is a good weapon to use. Grazi Rapier is obviously better, but don't always have 400 mil lying around. I personally really like using a defender because I need the extra stab accuracy due to my kind of low attack level. But you could consider using a Dragon Fire Shield, but that's up to you. In my inventory, I have a Dragon Warhammer switch with the Dragon Warhammer obviously, and a Myth's Cape and a Tyrannical Ring just to maximize my smash attack bonus. I remember a while back with Vorkath, the Bandos Godsword was supposedly better. The wiki now claims the Dragon Warhammer is better. I don't know for sure which, but I have been having good luck with the Dragon Warhammer, so either one's probably okay. Also in my inventory, I have a Super Combat Potion, for obvious reasons. I have an extended Super Anti-Fire, again because I'm using the Defender. I could just use a regular Anti-Fire if I'm using a Dragon Fire Shield. I have an Anti-Venom Plus, because I'm not using the Serpentine Helms, you definitely need to have Anti-Venom. I have 2 Super Restores. You could bring more than 2 if you want to go for longer trips. I only go for 2 kill trips, and I find 2 works pretty well for me. In my rune pouch, I have Law Runes, Dust Runes, and Chaos Runes. This both gives me teleports to my house to drink from the pool, and Crumble Undead for when the zombified ice thing spawns. And then I have 3 Karambulans just for combo beating, and then the rest is sharps. I don't use the Karambulans much, but can be helpful in a pinch. In terms of getting there, obviously if you have the Fremennik Elite Diaries done, you should use the boots, because those give you unlimited teleports to Relica. But if you don't, you can have your house at Relica and just leave your house. Or what I have been doing recently is I have been using the Waterbirth Island portal, and that dumps me off here. I travel with Yarvold, and then I'm at Relica, and I run over to Torfin, I believe his name is. Now as for opening up the fight, you always want to open with Dragon Warhammer special attacks. Again, this is probably in part due to my low attack level, but I find if I splash both my Dragon Warhammer attacks, the kill becomes incredibly painful, and so I just abandon it. And I go back and pool up again so I can spec again. Now, in terms of the general strategy here, a good way to approach this with melee is to flinch Vorkath. You can pray Magic, Impiety, and Preserve if you have it, and so you can time in between his attacks. You can click on him to attack and then click back a square. So that way he's always only going to attack you with magic and range and his special attacks, of course. He'll never attack you with melee, and that will reduce the amount of damage that you take. So that can be a good strategy if you're having problems taking a lot of damage. So also my personal preference on anti-venom is just waiting to drink it until I am envenomed, but you could drink it at the beginning if you so choose. So regardless, you can start by drinking the Super Combat Potion, you can poke Vorkath, drink your Extended Anti-Fire, turn on your Quick Prayers. Okay, I splashed. As you can see, I'm flinching Vorkath already. Okay, I hit, so I will commit to doing this kill. Okay, so there's the pink Dragon Fire that turns off your prayer. As you can see, I also got envenomed, so I drank one of those. Hit me a little bit. You can see, okay, so on this attack, you just turn off your run and you just keep moving. And you can't really attack with melee. With range, I believe there is a technique where you just go back and forth very quickly to dodge all these hits, and you keep dealing damage. Don't stand on the toxic pools, they'll deal much less damage than the orange stuff. but it does heal Vorkath, so there's that disadvantage. Now he alternates between that and another special attack. Okay, dodge that, because you don't want to, I think it's a 3x3 square centered at where that lands that you don't want to be on. So next we're going to get the Zombified Ice Spawn. You see there, he hit me with a melee. I screwed up the flinching a little bit. Okay, so now he froze me. I ready my Crumble Undead. I cast it on that. And then when the death animation starts, I can poke Vorkath again. And then he'll do that again. Prayer back on. I can just keep flinching like this, and as you can see, I'm using very little food. I only use a single shard. How this technique works really well, I really like it. You know, again, you can also turn off your prayer here to conserve some prayer points. I'm a lazy person who has no interest in doing that, because, oh yeah, see, there we go. And again, then that was overkill and combo eating, really. I was only down 30 HP, I could have easily stayed alive, but figured why not. I don't want to die on video, that'd be most embarrassing. Mostly because I'd have to go and redo the entire video, and where's the fun in that, right? Already been OCD enough about having little stutters. Something I'm also considering doing is starting to bring a Crystal Hallie for like right now when I'm at 30% spec. Not enough special energy to use another Dragon Warhammer spec, but would be enough for a Crystal Halberd. Ooh, dang, that's a big hit. And there we go, he's done. So I can just toggle off, I can turn on Preserve again, I can eat some food to free up some inventory spots. Again, I think a lot of people avoid picking up the blue dragon hide, but I like to act like I am a really poor person on this game, so I pick up everything. And then you can just go back to your house, go back to the Waterbirth Island portal, and go back to Yarbold. And it's just from there. You can bring like a Ring of Dueling if you want when you need to bank. I'm lazy and take the longer path, which doesn't make much sense, but I just will use like the Grad Exchange teleport in my jewelry box in my house or something. But that basically summarizes how this works with melee and how to take a lot less damage with flinching. I will link the wiki article for this in the description, but other than that, I think that's everything you need to know. So good luck with kills, and just ask me if you have any questions. Bye.